Shalom. So we go, let's go directly. Let's go directly to Genesis. The 15th chapter. Yes, madam.
So what does the verse
Oh, nobody ever tell me what 75 means. We all studied that for break, right?
say? Yes. I said the circle, Anna or strength.
They said what?
On Anna or strength, 75.
It meant that too. But it also means fattening and
Yes,
feed.
yes, I saw that.
And feed.
And then, fat,
You tell me.
feed.
What? That's because it was established. But Philippi was in Macedonia. It's not Philippians, it's Philippi. The people were Philippians. So Paul comes from that with brotherly love, or joining love. And those brothers there, they really love the gospel. So that's why Paul was warning them that, listen, dogs is coming. You understand? The dogs come amongst the sheep, what will happen? See? So everything you will understand directly. So then now when they hear about brotherly love, why is it brotherly love? Then you know it was the first school that we established. Do you understand? Yes. And 75, the Most High never called Abram until he was 75. Why? Because the young man believed God when he called him, isn't it? But Abraham lived 75 years already, right? He's been through all that young people madness. He's mature now. See how simple that is? So now you're mature, you're going to be fathers of many nations. Do what? Feed. Because before God called him, did he have plenty of animals? Did he have any servants? But when he left Egypt, now he man start to fight for land, right? And they have everything, so you get everything now. So it's your duty to feed these children that you have. So we'll continue into this. But next thing, the back. I know you're studying. I know you're remembering. Are you reading? Because you just want to start to read. To come sit, dress nice, and give other brothers and sisters a quotation will not happen every week. Okay? So you have to learn to read. Because it's not a fact you cannot read. The matter is you're scared to make mistakes. Because as I tell you, Ghanaians are so pro, you don't want to make a mistake. Why the fan is on me, Shama? So Shama not showing Philippine right here. You're not showing that brotherly love. See that? And he only come here with one quotation. And that he was sick Thursday. What about Friday, sir?
He didn't know nothing.
What happened to you?
I didn't have pain.
What? So where you feeling pain at? Your whole body. And the mechanic shop over to the duty. You need a good mechanic. We can take him down and put him back up, right? Young man, the most I say is call me because you're young, you're strong. So tell sick to leave you alone. Alright, so let's look at Genesis 15. So go stand there in the commercial. Mayana, you will start from me, man. Genesis 15 verse 1. The Bible says we must confirm the souls of the saints. Mayan, start from me. Genesis 15. Everybody that can read have the Bible up. Because everybody will read. You come here and you sleep when you eat. I know it's a Shabbat that means rest, but it means rest in YAHAWAH. Because it's a holy convocation. So man 15 verse 1.
Genesis chapter 15 verse 1.
Read on.
After these things, the word of the Lord came unto Abram in a vision, saying, Fear not, Abram, I am thy shield and thy exceeding great reward. And Abram said, Lord YAHAWAH, what wilt thou give me, seeing I am childless, seeing I go childless, and the steward of my house is this Eliezer of Damascus.
Stop. So what is Abraham saying there? Shema, put that camera here and come sit. You're not there. Put it back on me and come and sit. Sit, man. So he said, what Abraham said here? The ruler of his house was who? From where? So what country is Damascus today? The back. What country is Damascus today? Who you think knows, sir? Who? Deacon, what's up, sir? No, I never said to sit, sir. You have to answer questions before you can sit.
Turkey.
Turkey, stand deacon. Who you think know?
Okay. Mr. Mayan.
Sister Mayan. Syria. Damascus is Syria.
Yeah.
Well done. Who should the next question go to, man? All right, both of you sit when I'm ready to call. I'll call on the back first. So the leader of Abraham's house came from where? Syria. So he was the same Eliezer Abraham sent to get Isaac's wife. Because even in Lebanon today, the capital of Lebanon today is Damascus. But at this point, the entire region was Syria. At this point, the entire region was actually Iraq, Shinar. Because it was a patronymy that came in, that Daniel saw, changed the name to Syria. Alright? The patronymy changed the name to Syria. But that entire region by this time was Shinar. But different city into Shinar. Huh? Read on, Shamak.
And Abraham said, Behold, to me thou hast given no seed, and lo, one born in my house is mine heir.
So you see what he said? He said, me personally don't get no seed. But the children that my servant have, whose children are there? Make somebody come to your house and work and have a child and send him away with this child, right? But by right, if you pay for that person, that child is yours. So at this point, Abraham is 75, 80, have no children. Did he go get, what they call it, insemination? He go to the Most High with it. So it's not an unnatural thing for somebody not to give birth. It's not. So anybody they birth shame in Ghana, tell them go to hell. Because when you give birth, will they help you take care of that child? See the difference? So don't condemn yourself, don't look at yourself anyway. It's just at this point you use wisdom. If you is a woman and you know you have a problem, make your husband marry, give your children to you. Because that child is for you. Likewise the man, if you pay for any servant, when they give birth, those children for you. Didn't the white man do that?
Yes.
When the slaves have children on the plantation, who named the baby?
White man.
Whose name the baby get?
White man.
Did you give birth on the white man plantation and you give your child fancy name?
No.
Your child living with the slave master last name. Isn't that true? So is Esau more smarter than us? That he's going by the laws of the Bible and not we ourselves? But if you, somebody working for you, and the person get pregnant, you start to look how that person give birth in this hard time. Go take care of your child. You don't see it as that, right? Look up to the face now, eh? Next thing you share your food different for that child than your biological child, eh? They do that in Ghana, right, Shama? So this person will get fufu, and the other child get kenke, eh? Kenke and coat. While Shama eating fufu, I just imagine we can give Shama fufu and give Ireland a kenke and pepper. To be the same thing, right? But no, you have to govern your house and you have to know what your position is. You understand me? Because that child will never forget you for how you treat that child. Never forget it. But I always remember, they treat me like their own. And when your children come and messed up, because the Bible tells you what? A friend is better than a brother. And that thing is true. Because I have a biological brother, but my brothers and in the truth is closer to me than my biological brother. The last time I spoke with one was 2009. I went to prison to look for him. I'm not going back. My biggest brother, the last time we spoke was 2009. It was in December 2. Like I have to go to prison to look for him. I haven't been back to prison since. But Taxman last I speak with Barak, Ben, and these other brothers. Can? So verse 4, Shama.
And behold, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, This shall not be thine heir.
So what the Most High said? Eliezer child shall not be your what? Because we're building a nation now, from the ground up. Right? Read on.
But he that shall come forth out of thine own bowels shall be thine heir. And he brought me forth abroad and said, Look now toward heaven and tell the stars.
So you see what he's a vision he's seeing. And the Most High bring him from his tent outside and said, look in the heavens. And he look in the heavens. Abraham see what? Read.
And tell the stars, be thou be able to number them. And he said unto him, So shall thy seed be. And he believed in the Lord, and he counted it to him for righteousness.
So Abraham at that time, almost 8 years, the Most High tell him that his children are going to be like the stars of heaven. But what the Bible say Abraham did?
He believed.
He believed. Do you believe that the Most High will do anything for you? That's the key factor. Our Father believed. Do you believe? Read on.
And he said unto him, I am the Lord that brought thee out of Ur of the Chaldeans, to give thee this land to inherit it. And he said, Lord God, hereby shall I know that I shall inherit it. And he said unto him, Take me an heifer of 3 years old, and a she-goat of 3 years old, and a ram of 3 years old, and a turtle dove, and a young pigeon.
So you take him an heifer. What is an heifer? What animal is known as an heifer? Aisha, the back, Mayana, Zamar. Huh? I can't hear it. What is it? A cow, not a cattle. A cattle is a bunch of cows. Right? A cattle is more than one cow. So I'm like telling that a heifer is a young cow. So take a heifer, a cow, it say 3 years, so the cow have not give birth yet. A heifer is a young cow. Even in Jamaica we use word like that, heifer. You mean a cow, a boa? You all think it's an insult. You don't see that as being an insult. Right? So read what verse we are, Shema? Read on.
And he took unto him all these, and divided them in the midst, and laid each piece one against another. But the birds divided he not.
So he opened the animals then. The cow, the sheep, the goat. He opened them, but the birds, he never cut them asunder. Read.
And when the fowls came down upon the carcasses, Abraham drove them away.
So you see that? Because in killing of them there, Kokosechi was coming down to get them. And Abraham was there doing what? Driving them away. Read?
And when the sun was going down, a deep sleep fell upon Abraham. And lo, an horror of great darkness fell upon him. And he said unto Abraham, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs.
That's America today. Read on.
And shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years.
So that's it. We never afflicted in Egypt for 400 years. We afflicted in Egypt for 80 years. So in America, 1619 to 2019 fulfilled that 400 years. Read on.
And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge. And afterward shall they come out with great sons.
And what the great, and the Most High said, that nation he will judge, which is Esau. And remember, Abraham don't have one child yet. And he saying seed, his children was going to be in that land for 400 years. And the Most High said, going to judge that nation. Do you understand me? Abraham never have a child yet, and hear this. But you who have children, your child is prince and better than everybody else, right? And here go Abraham that haven't get a child yet. God tell him when they get a child, he's going to be in bondage for 400 years. See the difference? And the great substance is the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Right? Read on.
Thou shalt go to thy fathers in peace. Thou shalt be buried in a good old age.
And how old was Abraham when he died? Mayan?
137.
Abraham was 137.
175.
What are you playing with, man?
175.
He was 175. So after this conversation, he lived 100 years later. Can? Read on.
But in the fourth generation,
What verse here?
16. Verse 16. But in the fourth generation they shall come hither again, for the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet full.
So you see that? So the Most High said, after we spend that 400 years, in the fourth generation, we shall do what? Head to Jerusalem again. Because Abraham was in Jerusalem at this time. So after fourth generation, we're going to come hither again. Right? Read on.
And it came to pass that when the sun went down, and it was dark, behold, a smoking furnace and a burning lamb that passed between those pieces. The same day the Lord made a covenant with Abraham, saying, unto thy seed abide between this land from the river of Egypt unto the great river, the river Euphrates.
So we get the land from Egypt to the great river Euphrates. So what river was in Egypt? Deborah. What river was in Egypt? River? The Nile. Well done. Sit. Alaman. The Euphrates. What country the Euphrates pass through? The Euphrates River. Because we have to know our boundary. So wherever you see the Nile is, the Nile runs past Ethiopia, Egypt, Uganda, Kenya. The Nile is a long river, brothers and sisters. So just imagine where our border is. So our border goes from river to river, from the Nile to the Euphrates. So name a country that the Euphrates run past, madam. Shamar. Huh? So they don't teach us in school, Shamar? Nobody knew. Zamar. Hagar. Iraq. China. Euphrates run in that region. So we get up. So you see where we're sick. So you see where about the stretch from? So what they show you is Israel today. Hold up. Deuteronomy 10, 11. Deuteronomy 11:10.
For Deuteronomy 11, verse number 10.
Mm-hmm.
But the land whither thou goest in to possess it was once as the land of Egypt.
So the Most High telling the children of Israel. So remember now, the children of Israel know the Most High dealing with. So the Most High said, the land that I'm giving you is not like where?
The land of Egypt.
Read on.
From whence ye came out, where thou sowest thy seed, and waterest it with thy foot. As a
So when you plant seed, you start to water it yourself. That Egypt is flat. Don't get much rain. Read on.
On the land whither ye go to possess it is a land of hills and valleys,
Read.
and drinketh water of the rain of heaven.
Mm-hmm.
A land which the Lord thy God careth for. The eyes of the Lord thy God are always upon it, from the beginning of the year even unto the end of the year.
From the beginning even until when?
End of the year.
So you see that. So the land that we go, it's different from the land of what? So it's a better land. Do you understand me? So our land stretched from where? From the Euphrates to the Nile. Right? So go back to Genesis, Shaman, and read on. So the land that they show you on TV says Israel. Stop it. That's the headquarters. That's the headquarters. That's why they read Joel 3. What Joel 3 said? They parted my land, right? Get that? Joel 3 verse 2. Book of Joel 3 verse 2.
For Joel 3 verse number 2.
Mm-hmm.
I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and live with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel,
Read on.
whom they have scattered among the nations.
So they scattered Israel amongst who?
Nations.
Read on.
Scattered my land.
And do what?
Scattered my land.
Ethiopia is on piece of Israel today. Egypt owns piece of Israel today. Jordan owns piece of Israel. Remember, half of Jordan is Reuben and Manasseh land. So the Most High said they scatter us and then they share up his land. Now Trump wants to take Gaza. They have not done enough. Right? So go back to Genesis, sir.
Genesis 15 verse 19. The Canaanites, and the Kenizzites, and the Carbonites, and the Hittites, and the Perizzites, and the Raphins, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Girgashites, and the Jebusites.
So those were the people land the Most High said he was going to give to us. It was our land. And remember we leave last week that our fathers leave to Shinar? And the Most High have to tell Abraham, let's go back to get the land. So by the time we come back there, all these nations occupy our land now. So that's why they read Deuteronomy 7. What they tell in Deuteronomy 7? When they go in the land, kill every one of them. So that's why I asked you the question today. Aren't we going to fight back for a land? Oh, you might get it. Do you think anybody going to give it to you? Read on, sir.
Chapter 16 verse 1. Now Sarah, Abraham's wife, bare no children. And she had an handmaid, an Egyptian, whose name was Hagar.
What was the Egyptian handmaid?
Hagar.
And where was Hagar come from? So the Muslim have an Hamitic mother. They all agree to it. Because they can't listen all it. Alright, if you ask them, they'll tell you yes. So then you ask them, why do you eat white black people so much? And if you really want to get on their nerves, make them get mad, you tell them your mother was a bond woman. Your mother was a slave woman. Tell them the Arabs, they start to show them YAHAWAH back. When they tell them, when they hurt their feelings, because they can't beat me like they're beating other African people. There's a video come out over the news where some Japanese was beating some black man. They cannot do me like that, so I am firm wherever I go. Right? Read on, sir.
And Sarah said unto Abraham, Behold, now the Lord has restrained me from bearing.
So Sarah know that the Most High restrained her. Sarah never said nobody worked juju on her. Now that's the first thing will come out of your mouth, somebody worked juju on you. And you go give people your money. So Sarah said, the Most High stopped me. The Most High restrained me. Shaman, you okay? You sure? Okay, read on, Shaman.
I pray thee, go in unto my maid. It may be that I may obtain children by her.
Look at Sarah. What wisdom is this? What do you think about? Do we have a Sarah today in this generation? We don't have it, right? What do you think of what? You think it's possible? You have faith. Deacon, what do you think? You think you don't give birth, Sister Yohana, and you say, Deacon, I have a slave here going unto her and give me children of her? Not possible, eh? Shama, what do you think?
The Christians has made it to be like this.
I know it's not Christian, it's a woman.
That's what they grow up. They tell you this.
Look at Sarah. Sarah know whatever children Abraham get, or her maid get, that child is for who? She knows it's hers. But now, if you have a maid at home as a man, you feeding her, you housing her, you giving her money, and you get this maid pregnant. The wife going to pack up and leave, right? This is what happened to the Cape Coast mayor, right? The wife pack up and leave, right? Make she go back home and take care of her child. It's her child. Why are you leaving your child? And then the world look at it, what a wicked man he is. And then you have these bunch of hypocrite men that have no knowledge, they're bashing the man too. But yet, everything can be proven from the Bible. Now they're the closest part of the Bible, right? Even when you read the book of Peter, Peter said, woman today in his time should adorn herself like who? Our mother Sarah. But brothers are sorry for you. You can't get a couple Jezebel. That is a lot in this nation. Delilah is more. These women is a lot. But you can't get a Sarah. So read that again from the top, Shama.
And Sarah, Abraham's wife, took Hagar and made the Egyptians. And Sarah said unto Abraham, behold now, the Lord has restrained me from marrying. I pray thee, go in unto my maid, so it be that I may obtain children by her. And Abraham hearkened to the voice of Sarah.
Look at this. Isn't it nice when a husband listens to the wife? But yet, woman said the husband don't listen to them. Did Abraham listen to his wife? And when he said Abraham went in unto her, what did happen? Abraham knew her. That's right. He said Abraham hearkened, he listened to his wife. So we need our wife today to give us wise counsel like this. And then we listen. But if you give us unwise counsel, guess what we will not do? We will rebel against it. Right? Sisters, I never write the Bible, okay? I never wrote it. Right, Isaiah? And Zamar? You can see it in YAHAWAH. I don't agree with this. My elder reading this. Be like Sarah. Right, Mayash? So take stand to your responsibility. Don't be a deadbeat mother. Why are you running, leave your children? Why are you departing away? Why are you leaving? It's your child. Take care of it. Exactly. Aren't you your husband one? So your husband will get a child and all of a sudden it's his duty. What is your duty? Sarah, no. That whatever child Hagar have, it's her child. And she advised Abraham, oh, yes. And he said, Abraham, listen. And Abraham went in. And then when Abraham went to Sarah 10, Sarah said, you think you'll get it done tonight? Hey, go and try again. You know I need that child. Do you think it happened? Abraham, go back now, why are you coming? Stay, stay. There was no long mouth, no slamming at door. You hear the cat knocking the kitchen. There was no attitude. You see, the Bible is joy. When you can find a woman that believes in this Bible, is joy and happiness. And these are what the children of God do. They believe. We read that today, right?
Yeah.
The children of Satan, where they unbelieve from. So the gods of this earth took them and teach their mind and train their mind what they think is right and what is wrong. But when you go and marry your husband and you all are one, and your husband have a child and you run away and left him with the child. Where's the oneness?
Wow.
So even if the husband have a child, bring it to give the wife to take care of that child.
Yeah.
You okay, Marge? You're sure? You'll be back next week, right? You'll be back next week, right? Zamar, we all right, right? Why you smile so much? You're your mother child, right? But then my sister, your mother will do. That's what Zamar will do, right?
No.
Read on, Shaman.
Verse 3. And Sarah, Abraham's wife, took Hagar and made the Egyptian. After Abraham had dwelt 10 years in the land of Canaan.
So you see that? So now Abraham was 85. And when they said Hagar was a maiden, meaning she was what? She never touched by a man before. See that? Read.
After Abraham had dwelt 10 years in the land of Canaan and gave birth to her husband, Abraham to be his wife. And he went in unto Hagar, and she conceived.
And she what?
Conceived.
Hey, that would be a problem. Eh? Just imagine a wife hear that her husband so-called cheat. Because the word cheat is not in the Bible. Nowhere in the Bible you'll see a man cheat. And if the wife hear that, the husband sleeping with the next woman, she'll be mad, right? But if she hear that the woman is pregnant, what will happen? Fire start come out the nose and the ears, right? She pack up and leave, right? Leave her responsibility with the man. You see what I'm saying? Eh? Read on, Shaman.
And when she saw that she had conceived, her mistress was despised in her eyes. And Sarah said,
So you see that? Typical woman. So now she said, okay, I get pregnant, Sarah could not get pregnant. Guess what the situation should be? Abraham should put out Sarah and take me. That's what, yes, that's what this thing is doing. I should be the first wife now. Because y'all put numbers on wife. We don't have first wife, second wife. We have wives, you don't put no numbers on. That's not in the Bible. But when she found out that she's pregnant now, and everybody started to treat her different, she's not a handmaid now. She's in the main house. She's eating on the same table with everybody. Because you want her to have a healthy baby. What came in her mind? Abraham should leave Sarah and be with me. Right? See the woman? See the woman? See the life? Read on.
And Sarah said unto Abraham, my wrong be upon me, my wrong be upon thee. I have given my maid into thy bosom, and when she saw that she had conceived, I was despised in her eyes. The Lord judged between me and thee.
So Sarah said, when she find out that you're pregnant, she don't respect Sarah no more. She have attitude problem.
That's right.
So some of you will use pregnancy as that. Shamar. Stop it. Read on.
But Abraham said unto Sarah,
What Abraham did?
said unto Sarah,
And this is what every man have to do. You have to be a man. Read on.
Behold, thy maid is in thy hand.
Abraham said, that's you and her problem. How that become my problem? You see what Abraham did? Abraham never met Kwaba make him lose his focus.
That's right.
Because some of you men, that's what control you. You're emotional. Woman left you go hang yourself. Woman left you cry, you can't eat, you're doing all of these things. What's wrong with you, man?
We call it broken heart.
Abraham said, that's you and her what? Problem.
That's right.
So it was never personal to Abraham. So that's why a man can sleep with a woman outside and go to his wife like it's nothing. It's never personal with a real man.
That's right.
Most men, how much slavery they have? And they go home to their wife every night, right? Okay, it's not personal. So even Abraham still says, Sarah, that's your maid. Why you come to me about your maid? Abraham never said, oh, you're my two wives, just sit and be quiet. Abraham said, that's between you, my wife, and your servant. Because we never change the status. If you side chick, you side chick. If your wife, your wife. Man don't change the status. Read on.
Behold, thy maid is in thy hand. Do to her as it pleaseth thee.
What Abraham tell Hagar,
Do to her as it pleaseth
you can
thee.
correct her. I don't care.
That's right.
That's your problem.
No.
Whatever it please you, you do. What verse we have?
Verse 6.
Read.
And when Sarah dealt harshly with her, she fled from her face.
When they said Sarah did to her,
Dealt harshly.
so Sarah started to whip her ass. See that? Sarah take a cane and say, who you talking to? I tell her to do something, you do it. She get all the cane. So every day she wake up Sarah with her ass.
That's right.
So what did she do? She run away. She packed her bag. So see how all of us was working on New fled? That's what Hagar did. She packed her bag and she took off. She went to Takrady. She might go to Kumasi. She might go to Burkina Faso. But she ran away, right? Read on.
And the angel of the Lord found her by a fountain of water in the wilderness, by the fountain the way to shore.
So who found her?
Angel of the Lord.
So you see that? So angel always in these land walking. See that? That's why they get you out it and they there. When she running in the wilderness, where she go? To a fountain of water, because she need water to drink. He said the angel find her. So angel is always in the surrounding of that one. Always, brother. Right? Read on, sir.
And he said, Hagar, Sarah's maid, whence
What
cometh
did the
thou?
angel call him?
Hagar, Sarah's maid.
So you see that? What you bind on earth, you bind in heaven. The angel say, Hagar, servants of Sarah. Read.
Whence comest thou?
Where are you going? Where are you going, black woman? Can you always be running somewhere? Where are you going? Read.
And where wilt thou go?
And where are you going? Read.
And she said, I flee from the face of my mistress Sarah. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, Repent to thy mistress and submit thyself under her hands.
Look at the command of an angel. See this? When I read that book, Jubilee said the angel had a sword in his hand. The angel said, who is you to leave Abraham? With Abraham's seed. So who gave this command, Mayash? Angel. Go back to your mistress and listen to what your mistress said. Who is you to get up and leave?
I'm not going.
Hey, I bet you she could tell the angel that. Why should I never tell the angel that?
That's back there.
Now when I read Jubilee, said the angel have a two-edged sword in his hand. So if you think Sarah was scary, what about the angel here? The angel said, pack your bag and go back. When you go back to Sarah, what you must do? Be humble, submit. What Sarah say you do. Right? What verse we have, sir?
Verse 10.
Read.
And the angel of the Lord said unto her, I will multiply thy seed exceedingly, and it shall not be numbered for multitude.
It shall not be done for what?
For multitude.
So who was this angel? Deacon? No. Angel Gabriel can multiply the seed. Read 10 again, Shema.
The angel of the Lord said unto her,
The angel of the who? Said,
I will multiply thy seed.
I, angel, will multiply your seed. Read on.
And they shall not be numbered for multitude.
So what angel was this? Yahawaah. It was Yahawaah. When you read Colossians, they say Yahawaah created everything. So who could make a nation a multitude? So Yahawaah always walking in that land. So you telling me, no, Hagar was going to tell Yahawaah, I'm not going on Shabbat? So you see all who did say, the black woman who left her husband and said she married to Jesus.
He'll tell you, and you better
Which
do it.
Jesus?
Don't worry about it.
Which one? Because the Jesus of the Bible whole order. You have 3-4 children. What Jesus needed to do with it? If he need a sheep, he said make the sheep and blemish. If he need a cow, he tell him make the cow and blemish. But you think Jesus want you with 5 and 4 children? Jesus will tell you go back to your husband. I don't need you.
Right.
Because the Jesus of the Bible is for order. So you see what he tell her to do? Go back to your husband, to your mistress, and be obedient. Be submissive. Right? Read on.
And the angel of the Lord said unto her, Behold, thou art with child, and thou shalt bear a son, and shall call his name Ishmael.
Shall call his name what? So now, even before she gave birth, we get what name the child should be named. So that's why the naming ceremony, I never kept them, right? Did you keep naming ceremony, Deacon?
Twice.
For Safonu, the 2 troublemakers,
Yes.
Aishaya and Mayan. Have you ever done baby naming ceremony? We don't have that in our culture. Now when we find out that or a woman pregnant, we start to look name. Either we're going to name it after the father or the mother, but as Israelite now, we start to give name with Israelite meaning. Like my daughter is Shemaiah, the Most High listen. Aliyah, Elijah, use your power. Nakam, Nehemiah, comfort, Yahawah comfort. Palalia, the Most High prayer. You understand? And we have that name even before the child born. So even the angel here tell Hagar, when they give birth, this is what the child will what? Before. Not to plan a day to keep a baby naming ceremony in a church. You have to go into the church to name your child. That's not our tradition. Can? What verse we had, sir?
Verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
And shall bear a son, and shall call his name Ishmael, for the Lord hath heard thy affliction.
So Ishmael mean what? That's why he's so angry. See the Arabs angry? Angry set of people, man. They afflicted me. See that? And she get her name, he get his name based upon what the mother went through for those 10 months. Right? Read on.
And you be a wild man.
And you be what?
Wild man.
Look, what kind of blessing is that? You see why they have to create their own Bible, right? So Ishmael is a wild, there's nobody on the earth. Oh, the Medes, and they said in history the Medes used to have suicidal people. But in my generation, I know Ishmael as the one will put a bomb on himself and tell you, Allah by bless him with 7 wives and you kill yourself. He's wild as hell. Wild. And the white man, that's why I said the white man putting his foot in his mouth. And the white man don't have a clue what he's doing. You know why? All these electric cars that the white man making now, When Ishmael cannot make money to live that lifestyle that he's living, what are you going to do? Because when gas is stopped selling vehicle, every car is electric. In America, every car that make in America from 2025, they say have to be electric. So what Esau doing, huh? I don't hear. What are you saying, Ashley?
No use of petrol.
Huh?
No use of petrol.
Exactly. So what will he do when that's his only resources? Remember, the land that he have, he cannot farm. It's sand. So the only thing is to do is to drill and get petrol. When he cannot do that no more, what will this wild man do? That's why the Bible says everybody going to turn their sword unto who? Unto Esau. Because he's stopping everybody from eating. Because they cannot farm there in Arabia. There is no land to be farmed. Only thing they can do is sell petrol. And the Esau said, look, I'm getting 99% of income from Ghana petrol, and I'm only getting 3% from Saudi Arabia. Because Saudi Arabia get about 90% of their, from their petrol. They control it. Ghana give out 99%. So Esau said that's bad for business. See that? So because Esau is selfish and greedy, he wants all the money for himself. So they come up a way now where they say, okay, let us make electric cars. Everywhere in America now, gas station is a place for electric car, even house. Even in Israel, the house have the plug outside for electric car. Everything is electric. And when you sit in an electric car, you don't have to drive it in. You never knew that neither, right? You just tell the car where to go, it drive you there. I see them in America. I'm old school. I say, I don't want to go into a car and it's talking to me. So when they tell you, when I'm renting car, they say electric car, Tesla and whatever, I stay far, far away from them. Because I know when they started, it was some mishap. When it was to stop, it wasn't stopping. I think they fixed that now, though. And some of them lack of could not open. When they just started, we have all those problems. So I say I'm staying far from these things. And guess the worst thing, they're cheaper too. Because they wanted to buy them. Tesla is cheap. Tesla is not expensive, it's cheap. And they say you don't have to buy petrol, they can charge it in your house, an ECG, and you go drive. Now my car have the capability to do it because it's a hybrid. The hybrid car can take both electric and gas. You understand me? But no, all the cars up there is fully electric. So Esau forgot the prophecy that Ishmael is a wild man. When those Arabs cannot eat and they pay footballers so much money, when they don't have the money to do it, what will they do? And that's how they set it up for invasion again. And they want to try to invade Africa to get the gold and everything. You understand me? So read on, sir.
And shall bear a son, and shall call his name Ishmael, for the Lord hath met their affliction. And you will be a wild man, his hand will be against every man.
Who like the Arabs apart from themselves? The Arabs are at war with everybody. Only person they like is themselves. They don't trust nobody, they don't like nobody. Do you ever see a Chinese say, okay, I'm going to Saudi Arabia to do business? Have you seen a Saudi Arabia say, I'm going to China to do business? They stay to themselves. Right? Read on.
Every man's hand against him.
And every man hands against what?
Against him.
Nobody trusts him. That's why they make joke. They will have an Arab dress up and go in and drop a bag and run out the building. Everybody run out behind him, right? Nobody like them. When people see them dressed like that, everybody looking on them. If you hear something drop, everybody turn and look. Who is that? Everybody look at the Arab. Just imagine you're going on one plane and see even 3 or 4 or 5 of them just like that on the plane. You say, oh Yahawah, what did I do, no Yahawah? Forgive me all of my sin, Yahawah. No, we are in a plane hijack, Yahawah.
You can marry without them.
Do you understand? They make all kind of fun of them. Nobody trusts them. And they just like that on a plane, everybody heart stop. Because they're the only one known to go in the plane and just bomb up everything on the plane. Nobody else do that. Right? What verse we are, Shama? Verse 12, go.
He shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren.
He shall what?
Dwell in the presence of all his brethren.
And that's why you have the United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, they are all together. 12 kingdom of them. They don't separate themselves. You see, you have Ghana here, and you have Nigeria there, and these borders, they don't have that. That's why you have a lot of people think Dubai is a country. Dubai is not a country. Dubai is a city in the United Arab Emirates. You know what they call themselves? United Arab Emirates. They all are one. They don't have walls and fence like you do. And they share their resources together. They are all rich. Right? Read on.
And she called the name of the Lord that spake unto her. Thou God seest me. But she said, have I also here looked after him that seeth me?
What verse here?
Verse 14. Wherefore the well was called YAHAWAH. Behold, it is between Kadesh and Bered.
And when they say Kadesh, is between Arabia and Egypt. That she was going back home to Egypt. Right? Read on.
And Hagar bare Abraham a son, and Abraham called his son's name, which Hagar bare Ishmael.
Read.
And Abraham was 66 years old when Hagar bare Ishmael to Abraham.
So how much, how old was Abraham?
86.
86. So Lincoln, don't make nobody shame you until you're too old yourself. Okay, what? Don't make nobody tell you nothing foolish. The problem you can't give birth now is because they are asshole. And they don't want to give you an Hagar.
That's right.
Here, we better be, it's a fact. If they bring an Hagar to you today, you see little war and little YAHAWAH running around the place, giving problem like I'm a one. Okay? So don't let nobody stop your blessing. And Abraham just beginning at 86. You remember that? It's a beginning. Okay, the back, you see that, right? So don't let nobody tell you 2 is good enough for you. Are you old now? That's okay. Alright? Read on, Shaman.
Chapter 17, verse 1. And when Abraham was 90 years old and 9,
90 and how much?
9,
What was Abraham doing at 99? Read on.
the Lord appeared to Abraham and said unto him, I am the Almighty God, walk before me and be thou perfect.
That's YAHAWAH today. Read on.
And I will make my covenant between me and thee, and will multiply thee exceedingly. And Abraham fell on his face, and God talked with him, saying, As for me, behold, my covenant is with thee, and thou shalt be a father of many nations.
It shall be so the Most High come to Abraham and say, the 99, still firing shot, still drinking mandrake. Now we're going to reason with you on a level. You're going to have more children. At this time, how old was Ishmael? Zerah. Ilama. Ilama. How old was Ishmael? Eleazar. Shamar. 10 years. Okay. Daba. 13. Well done. Everybody who stands, stand. Be a part of the class. The family are sleeping as young people. That you are not following. If you have him at 86, and now he's 99, now he's going to be 10, Shamar. What is this? You are the youngest one in here in school and not following. Shamar, sit beside mine and Shamar. In the class, somebody teaching, no respect to follow, or to be a part of the class, but is to sit and sleep. Read that again for me, Shamar.
Genesis 17 verse 1.
17. Go.
And when Abraham was 90 years old and 9, the Lord appeared to Abraham and said unto him, I am the Almighty God, walk before me and be thou perfect.
So the Most High is looking for what? Perfection. If y'all don't understand the beginning, how y'all will understand the end? If y'all don't understand the history, how y'all will understand the prophecy? That's my question. Because if you don't know the beginning, how you will know anything? Read on, sir.
And I will make my covenant between me and thee, and multiply thee exceedingly. Abraham fell on his face, and God talked with him, saying, As for me, behold, my covenant is with thee, and thou shalt be a father of many nations.
Read on.
Neither shall thy name any more be called Abraham, but thy name shall be Abraham. Forever.
So you see that? So what the age was Abraham's name changed? What age, Zamar? What age did Abraham's name change? 99 years old. So it's never too late for salvation. Alright? Read on.
Neither shall thy name any more be called Abraham, but thy name shall be Abraham. For the father of many nations have I made thee.
Read.
And I will make thee exceeding fruitful, and I will make nations of thee, and kings shall come out of thee.
Read.
And I will establish my covenant between me and thee.
So what's the greatest king? Who is the greatest king that came from Abraham? Loins. Let me see your hands. Who is the greatest king that come from the loins of Abraham? Mayana.
David.
David. Zamar. Huh? Aishayar. The back. Mayan. Awar. Mayash. Maheshwara. Who? Well done. Well done. The Most High bless you for that answer. Well done. Because he's a thinking mind, he's a thinking brain. There's nobody come from Abraham's loins as great as YAHAWAH. The one that have not sinned. Who was Solomon? A sinner. Worship idols. David was an adulterer. So nobody know the greatest man that walked this earth. Abraham was his father. A man that gives you life, you don't know. Even in the Quran tells you that Jesus is the Iceman that walked earth. In the Quran it tells you that Jesus came from a virgin womb and Jesus never died. The Quran tells you that. The Quran said there is no prophet higher than Jesus. They say he never died. In the Quran it tells you that it was Judas they crucified, not YAHAWAH. The one who betrayed YAHAWAH they crucified. Jesus is not died. That's what the Quran teaches. So in the Muslim know that Jesus is the greatest man that walked amongst them, and we Israel know. Even YAHAWAH said Abraham called him Lord. Because when Abraham bowed here, that's who Abraham speaking to. The Pharisees them say, oh, Abraham called you Lord and you 30, and Abraham died many years ago. Because you know why? They never know the beginning of the journey. Just like some of us today, we don't want to study and accept the beginning of this journey. If you don't know it, oh, you won't understand what YAHAWAH is talking about. You're going to become the same Pharisees. You're going to go against truth. Read on, sir.
Verse 6. And I will make thee exceeding fruitful, and I will make nations of thee, and kings shall come out of thee.
Kings, pluralized, right? But the greatest, because in the Muslim world you have great kings too. They took down Rome. In the Ottoman Turks Empire, Saladin and those kings. In Israel you have great kings. In Esau you have great kings. Because to conquer Africa was not an easy choice. And what king conquered the entire Africa? Yeah, what's up? Sit. Mayana, we know what the king named. I wasn't born here and I nothing from here. Zamar. Aishayar, you're in college. Mayash. Deacon. He was an African king, but an Edomite king conquered this continent. What is his name? All these kings is great because people even say Massa Musa was richer than Solomon, but they were better than YAHAWAH. But Esau produced great kings too. That to conquer Africa, because for Esau to conquer Africa, you have to get rid of the Arabs, right?
Yeah.
Because the Arab was in the east. So all the slave ship what they took to bring us to the west, they took it from the Arabs. So what's the name of the king that when he came in, get rid of the Dutch, get rid of the Portuguese, get rid of the Spanish, and he controlled this land. And he said, okay, I'm taking 12 million of you Negroes to the Americans to be slaves. I'm taking your sons and your daughter. What's the name of that king? And it was a great king too.
Sergio Africanos.
That's a Spanish man. This King George the 8th. King George the 8th. He's the conqueror of Africa. Many kings come here, but King George the 8th, he do more damage to this continent than any other king. So these are history. Even then in Russia, what Russia doing today? They say Russia only kill 1 million people, right? He took 12 million. How much died?
3.
So in Esau history, that's greatness. That's greatness. Okay, if you only take 12 million reach, how many died here in Africa? How many died on the journey? So nothing Putin could come close to him. So that's history. So the Bible says that Abraham bowels, all many great kings coming, but YAHAWAH is the greatest. And even the Muslim atone to that. Christian tell you Jesus is the King of Kings, right? Even they atone to that. So when I ask the Israelite the question, we supposed to hear YAHAWAH. I don't want to hear nobody else but YAHAWAH. Because nobody was greater than him. And the Bible says man like a woman and a man just like every king. Read on, sir.
Verse 7. And I will establish my covenant between me and thee, and thy seed after thee in their generations, for an everlasting covenant.
And that's why we can say with Israelite today, that whatever take place here in the beginning, it was everlasting. Read.
To be a God unto thee and to thy seed after thee.
So when he said God unto Abraham and to who? His seed represent his children. Right? Read on.
Now will give unto thee and to thy seed after thee the land wherein thou art a stranger, all the land of Canaan, for an everlasting possession, and I will be their God.
So the Most High is giving us all the land of Canaan. And he said what possession it will be? Everlasting. And in this land of Canaan, even Ghana too is ours, is the land of Canaan, the land of Ham, but the headquarters going to be in Jerusalem. All these land, the Most High said, I'll give Abraham. But Abraham was what in the land? A stranger. Aren't you a stranger in the land of Canaan today? You only can go in the boundary of Ghana, right? Right? Same thing, nothing different. Egypt was established. Was the Egypt established? Read on.
And the Lord said unto Abraham, Thou shalt keep my covenant, therefore, thou and thy seed after thee in their generations.
So to get that, we have to keep what God said. We cannot get it by not learning, not listening, not studying, not understanding, not keeping the laws. By keeping the laws, then we'll fulfill this prophecy. Read on, sir.
This is my covenant, which ye shall keep between me and you and thy seed after thee. Every man child among you shall be circumcised.
Shall be what?
Circumcised.
Every man child among you. That's the first covenant. But the question was Ishmael circumcised? Ishmael never circumcised. So Abraham was the first to be circumcised. Not Abraham, Isaac was the first to be circumcised. So that's why you call pure breed. Do you see the difference? Ishmael gets circumcised, but later. But Isaac was the first to fulfill circumcision law. That's why people tell you Isaac, YAHAWAH, Adam is the same person. Solomon, same person. Because everything that was written fulfilled on them. It is in the heaven, or it's going to be on the earth. Read on, sir.
And ye shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin, and it shall be a token of the covenant betwixt me and you.
Read.
And he that is 8 days old shall be circumcised among you, every man child in your generations.
So you see that? When their son is 8 days old, what must he do? Bring him and you get him cut. Then the Most High telling you, no, every man among you must be circumcised. So in the reading history, Sarah was the one that circumcised Abraham. So what's Deacon today? Deacon, will you make Sister YAHAWAH circumcise you? What about your wife? You said no? Really? For all the take care of Maya and take care of you, you said no? Maya, you hear what's happening here, right? That's trust, you know. That's a trust thing, you know. The back, would you make a sister circumcise her? Aisha, yeah, will you circumcise your husband? Why not? If you don't do it, I'm going to have to do it. You know that, right?
Come on, sorry,
Huh?
come on, sorry,
I know what?
sorry.
Circumcision will take too much of time with a woman. So you better improve your mind.
Because when Joshua came over the border, the Bible said Joshua used stones. He get a sharp stone. And Joshua called everybody and said, come put it here. Next one. Next one.
But the woman,
So what you say? Sister YAHAWAH and Deacon just have an argument tonight.
it will take time.
Deacon can 8 o'clock and say, Sister YAHAWAH, come and circumcise me.
Make it short.
Make one short.
Everything short.
You see, brother, it proved to you they cannot be like our mother Sarah. You see that, right? If it's any doubt, because Sarah did this and Abraham have a whole next child somewhere, right? Did Sarah did this and Abraham have a next child? Okay? See the difference? Read on. What verse then? 12.
Yes. And he that is 8 days old shall be circumcised among you, every man child in your generations. He that is born in the house, or born with money of any stranger, which is not of thy seed. He that is born in thy house, and he that is bought with thy money, must needs to be circumcised.
So that's why if you want servants, the best thing you do, you pay money for them. I know even some of you in Ghana, you have people that help you in the house, pay for them. Then you circumcise them, they be part of you. Alright? Read on.
And my covenant shall be in your flesh for an everlasting covenant. And the uncircumcised man child whose flesh of his foreskin is uncircumcised, that soul shall be cut off from his people. He has broken my covenant.
So you see how important circumcise is? But guess the worst thing, Deacon? When we go in the West, they ban us from circumcising our children. You know that, right? In slavery, we could not circumcise. They stop us from doing it. if the slave master come up and see the male child circumcised, you kill him. So circumcision was banned for all slaves. So when I read the Bible in the book of Psalms and it said, they try their best to take us away from the Most High. They fulfill that. Because we all get circumcised when we're old. Right, Awar?
Right.
And he never met man do it. Because they have trust issues. Awar say we want everything, man, cut off half. We don't trust these people like that. Don't put it in no hand and say, baby, cut it. You never can, you never will tell. Next thing they hold it and say, open your phone. Open your phone. Who is this here? Eh? Don't put nothing past these Afro-Manic.
Sorry, yo.
Eh? Who is this calling your shop? Who is this bitch? And they have it in their hand with the scissors. They'll fight big in it, but end up with none at all. Right? So you have to be careful, man. Right? So brother, come to me is a better option. Yes. Don't trust these Afro-Americans. Read on, Shamak.
And the uncircumcised man shall move flesh of his foreskin is not circumcised, that soul shall be cut off from his people. He hath broken my covenant.
Read on.
And God said unto Abraham, as for Sarah thy wife, thou shalt not call her name Sarah, but Sarah shall her name be.
What Shara mean? Mahai Shara. Shara, what it mean? What? What is saying?
Release her.
And what's the next meaning? Shara also means princess. Alright? Read on.
And I will bless her, and give thee a son also of her. Yea, I will bless her, and she shall be a mother of nations. Kings of people shall be of her.
So you see what it said? But Sarah had one child, right?
Ah.
So that's why that one child become 12 tribes. Mother of nations, right? Read on.
Then Abraham fell upon his face and laughed, and said in his heart, shall a child be born unto him that is 100 years old?
So what was Abraham? So Abraham did what? He was, any man that get children in their old age is happy.
That's right.
That's my legacy I'm leaving back then. So Abraham laughed. And Abraham said at this point, I'm 100 years old. Right? Read on.
And shall Sarah, that is 90 years old, bear? And Abraham said unto God, oh, that
So
Ishmael.
stop. So he said, Sarah, what verse you have?
Verse 17.
So he said, Sarah was how much? How old?
90 years.
And at 90, Sarah was still pleasing her husband, right?
Ah.
She never have cramps. She never have headache. She never have no problems. See? This woman is not alone anymore, Shana. No, Sarah ready. Right? Read on.
And Abraham said unto God, oh, that Ishmael might live before thee. And God said, Sarah thy wife shall bear thee a son indeed, and thou shalt call his name Isaac. And I will establish my covenant with him for an everlasting covenant, and with his seed after him.
Read on.
And as for Ishmael, I have heard thee. God will bless him and will make him fruitful, and multiply him exceedingly. So princes shall he beget. And I
So
will
the
make
Most High,
him-
so you see that? When the throne of kingdom was spreading, the Most High said, allow Ishmael with what? As a prince. But now he called the kingdom of Saudi Arabia, right? Who gave it that title? Kingdom was for Isaac, not Ishmael. Isaac blessing is kings. Ishmael blessing is prince. It's levels. Right? Read on.
So princes shall he beget, and I will make him a great nation. But my covenant will I establish with Isaac, which Sarah shall bear unto thee at this set time in the next year.
As this set time in the next one?
The next year.
And this time was for first fruits. It was in June. Read on.
And he left off talking with him, and God went up from Abraham. And Abraham took Ishmael his son, and all that were born in his house, and all that were bought with his money, and dwelt among the men of Abraham's house, and circumcised the flesh of their foreskin, the self same day as God had said unto him.
So stop. So how old was Ishmael now? Zerah. How much? 20. Ilaman. Shamar. How much? Well done, sit.
1900, how many years back? Yeah, 1 year.
This is look at Shamak's students.
I am asking to know for
Shamak is their teacher.
it's all about us. They are not here.
They're not here. So where are they?
I don't know where they are.
So teacher, it's your duty to bring them back.
I can't bring them back.
Is it too hard for you?
They should remember where they want to be there. I don't have any time.
Is it too hard for you? Eh? 99, he was 13. And Abraham is 100 now. And he's 20 and one don't know. Eh? I'm trying, Shamak. I just hope you're trying to. Finish up, let us go. What verse we are?
Verse 23.
Read it.
And Abraham took Ishmael his son, and all that were born in his house, and all that were bought with money, with his money, every male among the men of Abraham's house, and circumcised the flesh of their foreskin in the same day, as God had said unto him.
So this is faith. Nobody know what circumcision was. But you go to your bed and have a dream and wake up and said, Sister Yawana, I want you to cut my cutter, cut off the flesh off of my cutter. What would happen in the house?
How did she think she will have to do it?
Oh, did Sarah know? How are you? You go to Sister Maya and say, I have a dream last night. I have to cut off piece of my cutter. What do you think of that? You said right, but to Ghana we said cutter. I know you don't say that word. I don't have a problem. Me and my cutter is one. I'm okay with my cutter. What would happen later on? Same Abraham had the dream tonight and he wake up in the same day. And he get everybody in his household that he buy for. And he said, come, line up. Just imagine you taking a 14-year-old Isaac. Hagar, only son. That to show you Hagar didn't ever say so. Do you know the amount of cry that they cried that day? That's faith. Because if you go to your bed and have that dream, if I wake up in the morning and want to buy numbers.
I don't think the wicked talk to your father
Right? And then Abraham says, Sarah, my turn, come. They never have scissors then, so is it that sharp knife or a stone? And you and I just finished an argument, Vika. You have to explain why you get Hagar pregnant. And all these things, and now you have to call her, come and cut this first step. What is it that it's not possible, right? But that's why the Most High said, Abraham is my friend. Because if you're my friend, if you do what? Exactly. The camera is there, so stay away from it. Read on, sir.
And Abraham was 90 years old and 9 when he was circumcised in the flesh of his foreskin.
How old was Abraham?
99 years.
Read on.
And Ishmael his son was 13 years old when he was circumcised in the flesh of his foreskin.
So you see what it did? It go in and out. See that? Read.
The same day was Abraham circumcised and Ishmael his son.
Read.
And all the men of his house born in the house and bought with money of the stranger were circumcised with him.
So you see how important circumcision is? The Most High said the one that don't do it, don't call yourself Israelite. You still have some Israelites that don't circumcise. Do you know that? And we even stop them from marrying. They can't marry and circumcised. And these are questions that we ask. You're marrying, are you circumcised? If a brother even want to travel with me, you have to circumcise. I can't take you to Israel and circumcise. To do what? You understand me? So the problem now, Ishmael was born as an unclean child. That the father wasn't circumcised, he wasn't circumcised at age. But we never born as unclean. Even though we never circumcised on the 8th day, our fathers were circumcised. So you see, it's good to learn this part of history to know and to understand what transpired. The curses came when we stopped to do what we're supposed to do. But when Abraham did what the Most High, look at that, he wake up and do it the same day. Never wait for tomorrow, never give an excuse. Same days. Can? They never have painkillers, medical bills. There was nothing stitch it up. And just guess who was cleaning it? What a wife like Sarah. These are stuff that we go to our bed and dream about, right, deacons? And hope. Huh? Till YAHAWAH come. I believe you, sir. So, any question? Yes, yes,
when they do it, you know, when they do it, the mother will put some palm nut, there's a knot. When you feel it, the palm.
Pumpkin.
What? And they will fry it and then you get some oil. Then you will put on it. That's the medicine they use.
My one, it was stitched. So we have to just clean it. And the only time it could be earthy is when it get hard. Like in the morning time, because when it get hard, you feel the stitch. So they stitch it in, so you feel the stitch popping. Because the great thing about it is, I know both sides. I know the side to have a foreskin, and I know the side not to have a foreskin. You understand me? But without the foreskin, it stimulates more. So I understand both of it. And that's a good thing about it. Sister Joanna. What she saying?
She's saying that Lot went with Abraham. So why is it that Lot went with Abraham? So why is it that when Abraham was circumcised, so does it mean that Lot too was circumcised?
No, Abraham picked up that already. Remember Lot disappearance went from last year?
As I see them all over, I can't Lot from the portion. I don't care that. What's the actually fearful in that? So Lot's come on, so with that. So I want to say that. Which I want to do, we can tell you what the around all over.
It's like China food and eat and I can't.
Down the time, you know, I just asked him a lot on our come up with and the man is at every school, you tapping away. I don't know what was waiting to the big gas. And that was the one.
What happened? Yes, ma'am.
At what point Hagar said that child was mine? Every child that Hagar had before Sarah through Abraham.
Hagar only have one son.
No, so if said for instance, Hagar, I'm thinking Hagar, he have a wife, he get a wife, have another wife, right? And then he have a child. Right? That child is mine.
Yes.
So at what point will that child be for the mother, the other mother?
All right. The balance is, it depends on the deacon next wife.
Depends on the next wife.
And the nation. Remember, Sarah and Abraham came from where?
From
China. We read it last week. So they call them Amorites, right? So they're from the same nation. So they weren't Hamitic people. Do you understand?
Yes.
So the Hamitic people know it was like, it was the Shemitic. So that's why they have her as what? Servant. The same. Her servant. So Abraham keep calling her his servant. So she was like a concubine. So the concubine children would be her children. But if it's the next Israelite woman, both of you have to raise their children. So just like you ever go to the Mona today, all the multiple marriages, the child will tell you, oh, I have 2 mommy, I have 3 mommy. So the child might grow up, don't even know who is their biological mother. So all that husband and wife will raise that child as one. So there's no difference in understanding and belief.
That's it. That's what I wanted to come to.
Yeah, if it's an Israelite woman, the child will be both of you. The child have to call both of you or either 3 or 4 mommy.
Okay.
But if it's a foreign woman, no. Hamitic woman, then no, that child is solely yours. Because you pay for it. But the thing is, you have to pay for it with money.
Okay.
So like you go to the market and you buy somebody and you do that, that's how it goes. Right? Anything else? So that's it? So that's it, can? Our stand from a Mayan stand, Mayan stand. Deacon Isaac. What's the meaning of Isaac, sir? Remember we did the names 2 weeks ago? I give you Abraham, was asking Joseph, and the deacon answered YAHAWAH. So Isaac, what's the meaning of Isaac? And I know I teach you all that already. Mayan? Well done. Isaac means he will. You should get the next question, Mayan. Mayana, what Moses mean? This is our fathers we're talking about. Okay, but I don't want to teach you what Moses means. Awar?
Oh, I remember.
Awar?
Draw out of the river.
Taken from water. So Awar, Jacob, the meaning. Daniel, Jacob, what's the meaning? Aisha? Ayash? Aisha, yeah? Jabat? Zamar? What's up? Mayan? Well done. Sit. Zarak Adama, alias Arsa. That's our father. Y'all know that, right? That's your father. That's not my father alone. So So from I ask you about Abraham and the rest, you shall know we're coming down to these. Because Jacob was the most easiest one. Because what he did to Esau, root him up, threw him one side and took what it was his. So I would thought everybody know that. Supplant, he replaced him. So at least our founding fathers, we have founding fathers in Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And even Isaac, when the angel went to Sarah, she laughed. So that's where Isaac get his name from. Happy, joyful, rejoicing. So we have to know about our founding fathers, brothers and sisters, to teach it to the next generation. When you have your children home, you can teach your children. So these stuff should be basic. Our founding fathers, every week the second class will be upon it until they understand the journey and what they've done for you to reach here. And even the Arabs to reach here. Okay, if it's not for Sarah, you would not know Ishmael today, would you? Would it? If it wasn't for Sarah, Ishmael would not be exist. So that's why I have no respect for those Arab people. Because now they raise their shoulder on us like they equal to us, are they better than us? I despise Ishmael just as I despise Esau. Because even Esau have blessing than Ishmael. So that's why if you look on the earth, the people that give the most problem on the earth are Abraham's children. Is the Arabs, white people, black people. Have you ever heard the Chinese doing anything? What do you hear the Chinese do? Are the Africans in Mozambique, are them, what they did with? The people who give the most problem is Israelite Negroes, Edomite Negroes, and Arab Negroes. Okay, you know what the white man call the Arab, right? Son nigger. That's why the white man call him. He's just a Negro like the black man, but you from the sun. And Esau dominates both of them, both of us, together. If the Arab country act up, guess what Esau do? Bam and missile. If we act up, guess what Esau do? Bam and missile. Because that's what the fight in Jerusalem is for today. Ishmael born in that, huh? Did the angel send her back home, send Hagar back home? So Ishmael born in Israel. Esau born in Israel. But guess what? Jacob was the last to born, he controlled it. So that become a problem and conflict of interest for Ishmael and Esau, because they say they're older than us. While the smallest one can't control it. So when they kick us out the land now, guess what happened? Ishmael said, I should stay here and Abraham first son. Esau said, I'm Isaac first son, I have the blessing. So now they're fighting for a land because they know the history. We don't know the history, so we don't have no fight. So to come and to sit and to be casual, without knowing your history, and the white man cannot tell you your history and take that. It's something that you have to read and study and find out about. It becomes conflicting now, isn't it? But these are stuff that you should know. I don't even have to teach you. Those are your founding fathers. Can? Yes, madam.
Is everyone West African and Israel?
No.
So who are not slaves?
I can tell you because that's how the Bible said, my sheep hear my voice, right? So when we go there and teach, we hope the sheep of God will hear the voice and the sheep of God will follow the voice. You understand me? And just like the Most High tell us today in 1 John 3 and 10, the Most High know his people. Because it's a big difference with the children of light and the children of darkness. So we only can leave it at that. Remember I said to the court, Romans 9? Not all Israel is of Israel. Not everybody come and say shalom to you is of your people, right? Right? So we have to be very careful. So I said, try a friend. So some people like this buckle up against this truth. They might not be Israel. Which they might be Israel and just be wicked Israel. Because what people you have in West Africa, you have Amite here, you have Ishmaelite here, you have Edomite Negroes here. Isn't Bob Marley Edomite Negro? Exactly. Look like us, right? Sing like us. But one thing everybody will tell you, Bob Marley cannot dance to save his life. So even his dancing let him down. His dancing is a big discrimination to him. That's why in 1978 he did an interview and he said, he knows he's from the seed of the devil. That's what he said out his own mouth. So if he said his father was the devil, who is me to tell him he's not the devil? See the difference? Big difference. He knows his history. That's why he can say he knows he's the seed of the devil. But we don't know our history. And we'll come here and try to teach your history. It's your history. You have to know about your founding mothers. The white man know about Abraham, Isaac and Jacob. He tell them white, didn't he? So you have to know something about them before you can change their color, isn't it? So how we going to withstand them if we come and say they are white? You have nothing to back up what they say. So we have to be on top of things, brothers and sisters. This is for you. Most of you here more than a year now, isn't it? So improve. Can? I'm not asking you nothing that you should not know. Everything I ask you, you should know. Because your fathers. I shouldn't teach you about your fathers and grandfathers. I shouldn't teach you. Now, we have not been circumcised for years, so we should be cut off. But the only reason we are not cut off because our fathers, they did the righteous ordinance. YAHAWAH came and died. The greatest man to ever walk this earth. He walked the earth without sin, without murmuring, without complaining, without... The Bible says he took our sin unto himself. That's the greatest. You should know that. Without a doubt. So with that, I said the brothers and sisters online, remember to contribute to the building of our school. And to the brothers and sisters here, we need cement. So who can sponsor 10 lads? YAHAWAH will bless you. If we can sponsor 12 is extra blessing. 7 is completion with a blessing. And 1 is okay too, but you might have a rough year. And who is online can contribute too. We need cement. Can? And when we're starting to do that, we can. Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
So Wednesday we're trying to actually cover the next part of our school. And we have to prepare for Passover. And we might be a little against schedule, so we have to push through everything. But see, bellies are sick. So what can we do? The most I say bless bellies are, he could build something that you think about and know we need it to be sick. So we have to go get here and know to go to the Most High, tell the Most High. Most High, you have to wait because the man will need to fix it is sick.
Please back it up. And tomorrow I'm 59.
Right? And you have to teach Island and answer at the trade. But he said they're not here, so I don't know. The journey too hard for you, sir? So any more questions before we go? And everybody remember period. Who picked Aishayar? The back. Who Aishayar picked? Well done. Who Sister Mayana picked? Deacon Awar. Who picked Sister Mayana? And this Deacon Awar is what Zamarshla gave to you the first occasion. You see? Everything worked out to the most I wanted to work out. Nobody can escape. Who Sister Zamar picked? Your dad pick you, who you pick? Sister Mayan. Ben pick Sister Mayan. You had to tell me his place, so you had to pick me. So you had to pick me. That's my thing. So nobody don't pick me. All my children. The Bible says, give unto Caesar what due to Caesar, give unto Yahawah what due to him. All my children. I don't deserve for somebody good. I pick Pala. Don't worry about Pala. I'll buy her bar soon. So with that, we say Shabbat Shalom, brothers and sisters. Closing prayer. Even King James, you could say.